Hello and welcome back, everyone. It feels good to be back. It's spring, and with spring showers come spring flowers, but that also means weeds as well. So I'm going to share some things with you that I use to combat weeds myself. Now, weeds are just plants either that are aggressive and we don't want, because each plant is beautiful in its own right. Now, there are some ways to get rid of weeds. It includes pulling and cutting. Pulling, you're trying to get the root system out as well. Cutting, you're just cutting the leaves back. And either way you look at it, you're disrupting that plant's ability to turn the sun's energy into energy for the plant and expand its root system, create seeds, and create runners or rhizomes, because it's not getting that energy from the sun. So either you get it the first time, or if you keep on top of it, you can suppress those weeds till they're totally gone. We actually did with Japanese knotweed. Now, I know it's illegal in some countries, so bear with me, but we had probably about an acre. And I knew a man, he just kept cutting it back, cutting it back. It was all in the shed, mowed it over. And eventually, the plant exhausted itself over a few years. And he has in a nice little patch now. It's beautiful, but he stays on top of it and doesn't spread in the yard anymore. Besides a little bit that tries once in a while. Now, besides pulling and cutting, there's another way I use, and that is by flame. Now, you see I have rocks all back here. I fought wood poppies. I've done that with flame. And what I do is, it's an annual, so I'll hit it, the seed pods, when they're ripe, just change the color of them, because people think you have to melt the plant. You don't have to. You just need to change the chemical makeup of that plant with a flame for it to die. I was able to manage it just by hitting the seed pods. I actually use this in bigger areas as well, where the plants are small, and I just keep hitting the area over and over again until those plants don't come back. I actually use this in my delphinium bed as well. If they're bigger plants, just pull them. Try to get as many roots out as you can. And if you're able to, go over the dirt a little bit, maybe sift it a little bit, and kill the weeds with this. It only costs 20 bucks, hooks right up to a propane tank. I also use something like this. I go to the hardware store. I use it for smaller areas around plants if it's a lot of small stuff, and it works well as well if I can't pluck it. The caveats being to using flame, though, is, like I mentioned earlier, you don't have to melt the plant. You just need to change the color of those leaves, and it'll cause the plant to die. Know your burn warnings for your state, country, locality, because you don't want to be burning stuff and starting a forest fire. Right now, it's low in my area because of the amount of rain we had. We haven't had a big dry spell. And the fire department's cool. And the town, they actually put it out on their website and on their sign, so you know you can burn safely. Another thing, know what you're burning. Things like, at least in our area, poison sumac, poison oak, poison ivy. If you burn those, that can get into your lungs, make you very sick, possibly in some circumstances fatal. So know what you're burning. If you don't know, don't burn it. Or if you have asthma, talk to your doctor. Maybe they can say yes, you can have a mask. You should wear a mask anyways. Or no, you can't. Do it by hand, cut it, do something else, or have somebody else do it for you. Another way to combat weeds that I like is literally plant on plant combat. I have this mountain mint here. In our area, it's a native. It's fairly easy to keep in check. It smells wonderful. But I'm going to use this to battle the garlic mustard that I have up here. After I got rid of the wood poppies, garlic mustard moved in. It's always something. But I'm going to try this mountain mint. Plant on plant combat, something that's aggressive and you know how to control. Remember that. Can help you either stem the tide of the weeds you don't want or help over time get rid of them eventually. I also have something like this beautiful ice plant here. It's a really dry area, but see how thick that is? It's going to be hard for those weeds to push through. Now over time, this will make a nice mat, and I'll still have weeds. I guarantee you we always do, but it'll be in a lesser number and more easier to manage. It's all about management. Some other plants, I have spotted bee balm. You can use foxglove. People are like, hey, foxglove's invasive. Now, if it's the biennial version, let that seed ripen if you like it or you're trying to control an area. Same thing with this spotted bee balm I have. And that seed pod's ripe, spread it where you like it. That way it's just not blowing in the wind and blowing everywhere. Manage your garden. Or plants like the wood poppy I had here, I waited until I saw the green seed pods. I hit it with fire, but guess what? I can also just pluck them off and you control your plants that way. Cut rhizomes if it's something like strawberries. Know the weeds you're fighting. And another thing that will help you manage your weeds is enjoy your garden and don't try to do too much. Gardeners will go out there, but gardens are so hard to manage. I'm always plucking weeds. Well, you don't always have to pluck weeds. Enjoy your garden a little bit. And then break it up into sections for different weeks, let's say. For instance, it's about 100 feet long. This beautiful rocky alpine foresty bed I have here that's been slowly merging into its own. But break it up into, say, 25-foot sections. Okay, I'm going to do 25 feet in this section this week, 25 next week, and 25 the week after. That way you're not getting overwhelmed and you can enjoy your garden a little bit, and it'll help you manage that garden that much better and make it that much more enjoyable. So those are my tips. Besides just pulling and cutting, kill the small plants with fire if you can. Plant on plant combat with the plants that can fight the more aggressive plants. And manage your time. Manage it in sections. Don't go out there and always have to pull weeds. Enjoy it because it'll make you want to be out there that much more. And if you're out there that much more, you're not getting overburdened by all the tasks in the garden, to include trying to manage all these different flower beds that you may have, or big flower beds if it's just one. And if you enjoy it, you're more likely to do it. Thanks for watching, everyone. And until next time, bye-bye.